I completely forgot to bring a mat to sit, and now I'm sitting on a paper bag and got with my matcha. Even if it's like total winter season and I am freezing cold in this winter season, but I really like only iced matcha. I don't understand cups which are like this. I cannot drink from this. I have to open it always. I broke it actually. It's my matcha. This is my matcha. I just now went to the store to get matcha, and this is like the only favorite place for me for matcha. And I was like totally praising their matcha to the cafe owner, and they told me that they have, and like I was asking them where do you source it from, and then the owner totally blew me away by saying that they have now changed their source of matcha. And I was still confident that the matcha would taste good, but actually it's not tasting good. I'm actually not able to, I really like the cold season, but I'm not able to take a bear cold because I was born and brought up on an island sort of area. When I feel cold, it's like below, it's like getting under my skin and my bones. It's like really cold. But when I come out in the sun, it's really warm. So that's really good. That's a good thing. So what I wanted to talk about is like the way I've been feeling recently, and is that how hard it is actually to take my own ownership and be responsible for myself. I wanted to just say it out loud. It's around sunset, so the birds are like making a lot of noise. I think I'm good without the jacket right now. Yeah, so I was talking about how slowly, like when I was coming of age, first it was like very much fun. Everything was very much fun, that I'm gonna take my decisions, do things for myself, and stuff like that. So around my coming of age, I had also started journaling. And during I actually started journaling because my friend suggested me to do that, because she did that too. So it was also sort of a trend. There were cute journals at the stationery, so we used to journal. But when I used to journal, I automatically used to think that I must write my day and how my day went. So I used to do that in my journal, and that was like a practice then. I used to do that every year. And slowly it was like I started to think that literally I have to take so much of my ownership, and it was all okay till now when I'm like older, in my mid 20s, and I think of all these time I had to take accountability for myself, like, and that's how it is for everyone. This is such an obvious thing, but the point is, like, this can sometimes be lonely. Like, it makes you sometimes feel lonely, and sometimes it's also hard to just do all of this for yourself. You know how as a kid, you're just experiencing the environment around you, but then whatever impact that environment, like the environment which you have no control over, that environment has whatever impact on you, then it's your responsibility when you are like adulting, like literally your responsibility to fix the things that impacted you the wrong way and which might have shaped you into someone you're not. And then things you are shedding off, things you don't like, reshaping yourself, getting to know yourself. Literally, this is literally like a very small part of ownership, like healing yourself from things you didn't even like have control over, and if they happen to you, then you heal yourself from it. So that is like one whole big work that you have to do. And for me, literally, I'm the youngest child, and so I am literally a total observer. And the way I'm hard on myself is like I have to have my shit together and I have to know the right thing. I'm working. The word work here is literally like probably means more than the 9 to 5 work. It's like real work. When I say that I have to work on myself, I do the real work on myself because I take all these things way too seriously and I work on myself. Even if I'm not working on, even if I don't have my shit together, I'm still working on myself in a way. When I think about how many things are like under my ownership, then there's like a huge list, and all that list is what actually are like the main essence of life. It's like it's my responsibility to have good relationships. It's my responsibility to keep in check with my emotions. It's my responsibility for the experiences I'm having. It's my responsibility to learn. It's my responsibility to grow. It's my responsibility to be happy, have a happy mindset. And it's my responsibility for the experience people have with me. Like when they're around me, it's my responsibility to check the experience other people are having in my presence. And then there's healing myself is my responsibility. My actions, the way I think, how I lead my life, so all of this is my responsibility, and it is like this is the life to live. I'm also really grateful actually to do all this for myself. Really grateful. It's actually sort of a privilege, but it's definitely work, and sometimes it definitely gets hard and lonely. It sort of makes sometimes lonely feels. It's okay. It's okay when it's about doing things like healing and leading my life and experiences. These are like a privilege and actually really grateful for, and it's really even though it's work, it's even if it's like my responsibility and it's fun. Even if what I mean is like even if it's like a big work sometimes, which might like make you feel mentally tired sometimes, but still it's a privilege and I'm grateful for it. The main thing what really makes me feel lonely sometimes is the ownership of bearing the hurt. It's like when you're hurt, you gotta fix it yourself. You gotta take care of yourself, and then you gotta do mentally things right, and physically in the reality you gotta do things that are doable and what will make you feel okay. make yourself feel okay when you're hurt, you have to really like get out get out of your own body and see yourself from a third perspective, and then fix yourself from that hurt, recover yourself. That's when I think it gets more lonelier to me. Yeah, I think. And you know how it's like when you cry about one thing, then you cry about everything. So that's how when I might get sad and cry about the hurt, all the other pressure of my ownership that I've been taking, all the responsibility of myself that I've been taking just by myself, they all come down, mix up, and that's when it feels hard. I don't know how much this makes sense to anybody else. It just gets tiring sometimes, like sometimes you just need someone to take care of you, like calm you down. And by take care of you, I mean like just make me feel seen. I won't say make me feel heard, because I think seen is much better than heard. Like anybody can hear you, but not everyone can see you. And how are you feeling? That not everybody can make that feel seen, I guess. So just sometimes it gets tiring when you need someone to just make you feel seen. Where your emotion, the way of feeling is seen, and your accountability can be shared for even a split amount of time, for a short split amount of time. Like being seen is such a comfortable thing in itself. Like it gives you such a great comfort when you are seen. Like I'm not saying that I can be dependent on somebody to help me with my life decisions. Like obviously my life decision and my choices are totally my responsibility for my life, the way I want to shape my life. But just to be seen and somebody who can say out things that you have in you, but you're not able to bring it out, but somebody just helps you to bring it out. I don't know, I've seen a lot of anime, so maybe this is coming from there. There's so many squirrels and birds around me. It feels like I'm in this whimsical garden. I'm talking about myself. One thing I'm really working on these days is confidence. That's like one major responsibility I've put on myself these days. So I'm really focused on that. I really want to be like very confident about myself, because I really want to be like very confident about myself. Like I've noticed that I very easily lose confidence a lot of times, and I don't want to do that. I did fix my insecurity very well. Now I actually see through other people's insecurities. But yes, I still want to be like total confident. Usually in the way I look. I am confident in who I am. Like after all these years, I did a lot of work on myself, getting to know myself. So I'm really confident about who I am, but I want to be confident about myself, like my presence. I want to be confident about my presence. Yes. I have like so many squirrels around me, and my matcha was kept behind me. I'm not sure if somebody took a sip from this. What if? Yeah, I worry about myself a lot. Wow. I think the last time I came to this park was because the reason that I could not film was also because the sun was like the 12 o'clock noon sun, and that's why I couldn't film. But right now it's the sunset sun, so I was able to film. I like lighting now. When I'm talking about being confident about my appearance, I will say that Instagram has been a main reason. It's like there are so many pretty and beautiful girls online, and they are doing so well with their Instagram pictures and the way they film themselves and style themselves. So yeah, that makes me think a lot about if I'm doing it right. But yeah, I'm still slowly learning to not compare myself and just do the best of me. Yeah, that's really the thing in that case. Also recently filming on camera, I realized like lighting and camera settings make so much difference, like vast difference. Lighting could make vast difference in the way you look. That's so true. Like right now, the lighting that I have, and if I turn around my camera to the opposite of this, it will be so different looking, like so much different looking. So lighting has like a bigger game in this. So yes, definitely don't compare yourself to the online visuals you see. I always believe that everybody's pretty, but I think I have this thing. I'll put the name here, but I don't remember the name now. I have this thing where in the moment, I think of myself that I question myself if I'm looking good, but later, like 2-3 years later, if I see that thing, and I think that, oh my god, I actually was looking really good. What was I thinking? So yeah, that's also one thing that I am working on, and that's why also I need to be very confident about myself and my appearance. So yeah, that's how it is. Sometimes taking my own ownership is hard. I'm skeptical if I should finish this or not. I finished it like half, but I'm not sure if I want to drink it entirely, but I should finish it. It has glass in it too. What an excuse to not finish it. I hate how matcha and reading a book in a park is now something called as performative and has become a thing. So not fair. It used to be my thing. I don't like to see it as performative. I don't like to know that it's now performative.